I wanted to quickly show you guys the SpectrumView incandescent monitor. This monitor is their 31.5 inch model, and they currently offer different sizes. I'm not sure if this size is specifically available. This was advertised as a 10-bit monitor, and the creator of the monitor tested it for temporal dithering with the microscope and all that, and didn't find any of that, which is good. So this monitor, the craftsmanship is absolutely beautiful. It's almost like furniture. I've never seen a monitor constructed like this one before. It's really nice, and obviously, like I said, it's incandescent backlit, which there is no LED backlights, there's no CCFL backlight. There's a light box on the back of it, and it has several different incandescent light bulbs screwed into it. So you could technically change out the light bulbs. Let's say if you wanted halogen bulbs, you could put halogen in there. You could also put flicker-free LED bulbs if you do prefer LED. There is a dimmer knob on it. Now it's all the way off. And then that's full brightness. Now the light box has several fans in it, and they are audible, but I'm not sure. He might be using more quieter fans now, but honestly, it's not bad at all. And another cool thing about this monitor is that you could remove the light box on the back of it. It like magnets to the back of the monitor. There's a handle on top of the light box. So you could remove the light box and you could put the monitor in front of a window, or you could use it outside, and you could just naturally light it up as well if you prefer not to use the light box. Now, I have a video here from YouTube, just something random, and I'll just kind of let this play and let you guys see, how the colors and all look. Obviously, things are going to look much more warmer, which, in my opinion, looks a lot more softer on the eyes. And this is very circadian friendly. With LED light bulbs, or I should say LED backlights, they emit, high intensity blue light, and, that's just constantly giving you a daytime signal. So if you're like looking for something to kind of help you unwind and, have a good sleep, this is something I would suggest. There is a monitor adjustment, like a little, I think it's kind of like a joystick. And, I haven't adjusted the colors and all. I could see that the blues look kind of saturated there. But, all that you could adjust. And, the refresh rate, this one's 60 hertz. And, you can see everything looks really smooth. And, I'm always after good eye-friendly, monitor tech. I primarily use e-ink because it's the best on my eyes. But this is just something as an alternative, if you prefer something like an LCD, which, this is obviously going to be much faster than a e-ink display. Actually, it'll be much faster than any e-ink display. So I know there's also RLCD monitors, which, those kind of have their pros and cons. I know those have a lot of glare, and you kind of have to angle them correctly, and obviously you have to have enough light to illuminate the panel. But with this monitor, you have a light box on the back, and it's not like a normal backlight. Like I said, it's like a whole custom wooden light box. So, there's several light bulbs and all that's pretty cool. There's a little switch on the side too to turn off the light box. So yeah, you could pretty much do anything on this monitor. You could game, and I'll just switch to another tab, and this is just my subreddit. So I'll just kind of scroll just to show you, everything is really clear. This monitor, by the way, is a 4K monitor. I think I have it set to 2K just because I couldn't find a higher bandwidth HDMI cable. But as you can see, everything looks really clear. Everything works really good. There's no like lagging or anything like that. And I'll have the website link, so you could look at the monitor, or if you decide to buy it, I'll have it in the description. This is the guy's website. If you scroll all the way down, here, let me grab the scroll thing. Let's see. You can see right here, this is where you purchase the monitor. He does accept Bitcoin. It looks like he's now accepting silver. You know, he doesn't take PayPal or anything like that. You know, I personally paid with Bitcoin because I'm into crypto already, so it wasn't an issue for me. So that pretty much wraps it up for the video. You know, if you guys have any questions, you know, feel free to let me know. You know, this is a really cool monitor, and I think a lot of you guys would, you know, enjoy this monitor, especially if you're after circadian health.